Dr. Catherine Okafor, Dean of Faculty of Law, Baze University, Abuja, says sex for grades should be seen as national scandal which requires urgent attention of all stakeholders. Okafor made this assertion at the BBC Sex for Grades documentary and discussion at the Baze University in Abuja. The one-hour-long documentary uncovers the dirty tricks of university lecturers and the transactional exchange of sexual favors for grades that they perpetrate.
This country is beginning to wake up to understand that corruption is not only economic, but it can attack the system from other segments. And unfortunately, it's gone into the educational system, and we didn't know that those who have the public trust for our children have already bastardized the system and breached the trust. You can imagine that the Constitution does not talk about economic protection of economic rights. They don't talk about protection of the girl child and her contribution to national development. Because we know that these fundamental rights, as we have them, Constitution, Charter of African People's Rights and all of them, they're on paper. We must start thinking about commensurate punishments for those who breach these fundamental rights of a girl child or a man child to go to school without bullying and harassment.
The reporter, Ms. Kiki Modi, urged students in tertiary institutions to depend on their strength and unity to resist the evil.
In UNILAG currently, we've been getting reports that students are being threatened. You want to go out and report. More people are coming out to report. More people have reached out to me in my DMs to say, thank you so much. That man has actually been harassing me for this long. But I also hear that they're threatening the students and they're scared. Well, you know what? It's the lecturers that are scared, the guilty ones. So they want to transfer that fear to you, but I hope you reject it because you currently have do not be afraid. It's not easy to come out to report. It's not easy to come out to blow to be a whistleblower. But we need to depend on our strength, our unity, our strength impacts. We need to know that we'll be there for each other, and then we will be stronger.
For his part, Dr. Daniel Bola, Senior Special Assistant on Legal and Constitutional Matters to the Deputy Senate President of Yomagige, said the National Assembly is working on a bill to tackle the issue of sexual harassment in the country.
There is a bill proposed by the Deputy Senate President, which, like I said, has passed through the first reading. It is a bill for an act to prevent, prohibit, and redress sexual harassment of students in tertiary education and other matters connected herewith. Now, the objective of the bill are three. Number one is basically to protect the student against sexual harassment by educators, then also to prevent the sexual harassment. And then, of course, the third one is to address it in the court of law or by an independent committee of the university. So this is the relationship of the student or the dependency and the trust. The educator is directly, so an educator is one in an institution, is one that directly or indirectly is involved in full-time or part-time academic training, teaching, advising, supervising, educating the student, or educating directly or indirectly, academic or non-academic, or has some degree of authority over the student, or the third one, the student depends directly or indirectly on the educator in any manner. So by this definition, you will see that it is not just the lecturer who teaches in the class. Any academic or non-academic educator in the institution who may want to exert influence over the student is covered by that act.